For the week 4, the final thing is the cool down for the HIIT training, and that I would do I'll start with a 2-minute jog around, and after that, some static stretches. So your hand reaching your left hand to your right shoulder blade, right hand on your left elbow, and pushing down and holding for 30 seconds and switching. And also your left hand reaching up to your right shoulder blade from the bottom, then your right hand over your shoulder, and then trying to touch them together and hold that for 30 seconds and change side. I will also do some lunges with some twisting in the lunge, and that do 10 of those in total. And then I would do the pose where your lower body is on the ground, your chest is slightly raised up, your hands are on the floor, and then you push your chest away and your hands into the floor, and your feet are on the floor, and you look up to the ceiling. Then you bring your body back, so you're in child's pose, and so you're rolled up on your body and your hands are out, and you're pushing and reaching for it. And then just roll out your neck slowly. Week 5 is similar to the other 2 weeks, but it's again slightly increased. So it's got 3 HIIT training and a flexibility, and the warm-up for the HIIT training will be on cross trainer for 5 minutes, just to slowly get you there, but this time increase the intensity of the cross trainer, so it's on level 3. And then after that, you could do 10 burpees, and then some star jumps for 1 minute, and then after that 5 minutes running on a speed about 8 or 9 on the treadmill, and then 2 minutes walking cool down. And after that, I would say for the HIIT training this time, it's you do the exercise for 1 minute 30, then you get 1 minute break, and then you do this 4 times. This will be the training program for Monday and Friday. It is burpees, so you go down into a burpee position, then you jump up, and Superman with lateral raises. So you go on all fours, but your knees on the ground, and then you raise your left hand up, and your right leg also raises off the ground straight, and then you pull inwards, so they're at 90, pull inwards and then make them 90 degrees but not touching the floor, then push them back out. Do that exercise for 45 seconds, and then switch, and then do it on the other side for another 45 seconds. After that, you've got mountain climbers, so plank position, but then your back's like raised, and then you bring your knees in and step forward into it. And then the final exercise for that week is jump squat, so go down into a squat, then jump upwards again. This will be for 1 minute 30 now, because it's increasing the intensity of the workout, because you should be getting better with your anaerobic capacity. And this will again 80 to 90% of maximum heart rate at anaerobic rate. This will mainly be for your legs, and a bit your abs. And then that'll be the same training program for Friday. On Wednesday, it will be the same amount of time, so 1 minute 30 each thing, and then 1 minute break. And the first exercise will be rope work. So you go down into a squat position, remember, because then you don't want to injure your back. And then you will do 45 seconds where you raise one arm, then the other, and do it alternatively. And then the other 45 seconds, you hold the ropes together. You raise both hands up, so both ropes up, and then throw them down as hard as you can whilst holding on to them. And then do that again, raise it up, then throw it down again for 45 seconds. Then you get 1 minute break. Then after that, it's tricep dig. So on a bench, elbows 90 degrees, then go down into it, then back up and do that for 1 minute 30, then a break. And then alternating side lunges. So instead of doing a normal lunge, you go from the center, you step your left leg out to the side and then lean into that, and then bring that back to the center, and then you do that with the other leg, but then you do it quickly. So out, lean, back, and then do it the same the other side, and alternating each side. To do it, you can do a jump in between. And then the last one is plank. So that'll be the 1.5 minutes this time instead of 1 minute like it was before, because it's progressively overloading your system. Then this will help do it for longer. Then you get 1 minute break, and then I would like those exercises done 4 times. For the stretch days, I recommend just doing regular, so roll, foam roller, and then just some simple reaches, so touch your toes and hold for a couple of seconds, and then that. On Thursday, it's a free day to do nothing, to not have an exercise plan so that you don't get injured and you have a rest day. The exercises I've chosen for my flexibility are the side bend stretch. Kneel on the floor with your legs together, back straight and core tight. Extend your left leg out on the side. Keep it perpendicular to your body, not in front or behind you. Extend your right arm overhead. Rest your left arm on your left leg and gently bend your torso and right arm to your left side. Keep your hips facing forward. Hold this stretch for between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. Then repeat it on the other side. Another exercise for lunges is lunging hip flexor stretch. Kneel on the left knee, place your right foot flat on the floor in front of you, knee bent. Lean forward and stretch your left hip towards the floor. Squeeze your butt and then allow you to stretch your hip flex even more. Hold for between 30 seconds to 2 minutes and you switch sides. Another is the lying quad stretch. So you lie on your back with both legs extended. Pull your right knee into your chest while keeping the left one straight. Your lower back pressed into the floor. Hold for between 30 seconds and 2 minutes and repeat on the other leg. And the final flexibility exercise is the chest stretch. So lie on your back with both legs extended. Pull your right knee into your chest while keeping your left leg straight and into your lower back pressed into the floor. Hold for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, then repeat on the other leg. And then for the cool down for the HIIT training, I would do a 3 minute on the rowing machine, just on an intensity level of about 5, and then you do it nice and slowly, pull it into you. And after that, just some simple arm stretches. So I try some circles, starting small, getting big, then do it the other way around, and do some simple lunges just to stretch your legs. That's it for my week 5 program. So my week 6 is quite similar. Yeah, week 6 quite similar. Monday, Friday, same thing, which we'll begin with a warm-up of 5 minutes on the cross trainer level 4, and then you just need continuing that for 4 minutes. And after that, leg swing, so hand on the wall, entire leg moving in and out, then switch sides, and some squats, 10 squats, then 10 lunges, and then 5 minutes running on a speed of about a 9 this time, 9 to 10, then 3 minutes walking cool down because the intensity of the exercise increased, so I'm making it a bigger cool down so you don't get any bad impact. Monday and Friday HIIT session, it will be, so you're doing it for 1 minute 30 seconds, and then you get a 45-second rest because it's decreased because you should be getting more fit. And the exercises I've got you to do are flutter kicks, which is you lay on your back and your feet are a couple inches off the ground and you raise one up, raise one down, and then you alternate each one. You keep on alternating your legs, so do that for a minute and a half. And then after that, plank jump, so go into a plank and then you kick your feet out so they're wide, and then you kick them and then they're together, and then you keep on doing that for a minute and a half. Then after that, I've got box jump, so you get the box jumping thing, and then you stand about a couple inches away from it, bend your knees, arms to the side, swing them up and bend, then jump on the box, then stay there for a couple seconds and jump down, and then you wait a couple seconds just to make sure your legs are getting the full stretch, and then you go and do it again and do that for the whole minute and a half. After that, I got kettlebell swings, so knees shoulder width apart and kettlebell about a 5 or a 6. Hold on to it with both hands, go down, swing it between your legs, back straight, and then up. Then you straighten your back, and then make sure the kettlebell doesn't go above your shoulders, and bend your knees as you bring it down, and then straighten them as you come up. Do that for a minute and a half, then have 45 seconds rest. Then after that, that's it for the Monday and Friday session. That'll be 89% of your maximum heart rate. And to add to that, I would do actually lateral plank walk. So you go into a plank position, then you move your right hand out to the side, then your right leg, and then your left hand joins your right hand and your left leg joins your left leg, and then keep doing that, moving to the side, and do that for the minute and a half. It's increased to 5 different pieces of work this week because then you get more fitter and it will help you. For my Wednesday session, I've got flutter kicks, so your feet off the ground a couple inches and you keep on fluttering your legs and alternating which leg goes up and down. Jumping jacks, which will help with your heart rate and it will increase it, and then you touch the ground as you go down. And also sumo squats, so normal squats but you go down deeper, and butt kicks, so you just need to raise your leg as high as you can when you're kicking them. Also with this one, I would add 2 minutes of skipping just to help the heart rate, and it's an extra exercise, so it's progressively increased to what you're doing again at 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate, which will be in the anaerobic threshold.